signs, how are you? If you are of air, if you are of earth element, being Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this is your full moon in Leo reading. How you doing, my earth signs? Let's get right into your reading. So, by the way, this reading will also apply for me as I am a Taurus, so I am of your element as well, sharing the same messages as well. So, let's see how this full moon will help us moving ahead and what it would mean for us. So, I did pull out the Moonology card because we are in fact under a full moon in Leo. And so, in addition, as I mentioned with the other element readings, in addition to the messages in my overview about what this full moon would mean, just as a side note, that the full moon in Leo also means don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so just keep that on the back of your mind. So let's get right into it. So I pulled out 3 astrological energies because in fact we are under astrological energies that is working along with this full moon. And so that is the sign itself. Coming from my astro deck, we have here Leo, because we are under the sign of Leo. It speaks upon shine. So I'm going to tap in to see in what area us earth signs will shine in. And then the next astrological energy, we have here 5th house, because Leo rules the 5th house, but it speaks upon passion. So I am going to see in what area we will see passion, or what area should we spark passion into or for. And then we will close out with the most powerful energy of the sun. It says source. How will us earth signs not only benefit from this full moon, but how will the energy source from the sun help us move ahead? So, the first card that came out under the Leo, the first astrological energy of Leo about shine, the card that came out, guys, was the King of Wands. This card also came out for the fire signs. So, there is something very significant with the other elements. It's something very significant about this energy of the King of Wands, but it speaks about bravery. And this was the message, like I said, with the starting element of the fire signs. It spoke about them being brave, but that this is going to be the area that they will shine. Well, for us earth signs, this also is going to be the area that we are going to shine in. Speaks about our bravery. But guess what also came out? The major arcana of the sun itself. This is very powerful. We have the sun by our side, guys, that is going to help activate and bring that side of us, because as I've mentioned before, we all have that Leo spirit within us. So if it's been hidden, if it's been scared, if we have lacked confidence to show bravery, well, guess what? The sun is going to help bring it out. It's going to help us roar into whatever area that we want to be seen, to be heard. Whatever and however this means for you, you would know individually how this will apply, okay? All of these messages here, it's going to apply for you individually, even though it is speaking about us earth signs. But when it comes to these vital messages here, take it as it applies to you individually, okay? But overall, this energy of the King of Wands talks about bravery. Now, what I'm going to do is go to the book right quick to kind of shed more light into what this Leo means for us when it says shine. So it says shine for the benefit of all. Leo's lion symbol asks you to be brave, to be visible. Share from your heart and warm all those around you. Leo is a fixed fire sign ruled by the sun and is connected to the heart, liver, and upper back. Now, the action that we are going to take moving ahead is this, because just like I mentioned with the other elements, is that I'm not going to tap in too much about the challenges, what we did prior to this. This full moon is a very special, powerful full moon for me and for the whole as a collective, because there is some kind of major energy that is going to shift us for something positive in our lives. We would know how it's going to play out, because as I said, time is fluid. And so if you don't feel the effects of this full moon energy today or within the next few days, it's going to play out, but you have to allow it to play out, as time is fluid, which means that you could see this making a turnaround for you the following week. Okay, so the action of the Shine is this. Take your space, be visible, light up the room, but also honor the light within others. Leo asks you to be the her fire of the situation. Hold other people's attention, not just for your own ego. Ego meaning, again, your pride. Don't let pride get in your way. But speaking upon it further, but it says, warm their lives and to be the person that people gather around to share stories. Bask in the sun. Cultivate your community with love. Share the bounty of your culture. Renew your spirits by living life to the fullest. And isn't that the representation of what the energy of the sun is about? You can see here, this energy, it's very happy. I don't know if you can see it because of the light is kind of not really giving you a very close, clear image. But the sun here, the energy is someone who's very happy, looking to, it's feeling renewed. It's very happy, right? And so it says further, it says connect your expression and creative process to real feelings and honest facts. If you do that, what will be the outcome? The outcome of all of this is love. Leo rules the heart, so bring your energy and intention into your heart and let this chakra become a beacon. Your heart chakra, let it become a beacon. Honor the heart within each person you meet and watch the dynamics shift. Okay, so that is the message about Leo in itself and what the sign itself represents and how it will help us or influence us moving ahead under this full moon. Now we move over to the second astrological energy of the fifth house about passion. In what area will us earth signs see passion? The card that came out was the Hierophant. I feel that this is really like a major thing that's going to happen. Now, the Hierophant represents the Taurus, okay? So for those of you that are Taurus out there, this Hierophant speaks upon the Taurus energy, the aspect of that. But overall, if you're not a Taurus, it don't mean that the Virgo and Capricorns won't benefit from this. It's just representing what the Hierophant really stands for. It stands for spirituality, okay? So for some of you might have been into spiritual endeavors, or you might be, and maybe you weren't brave to bring it out for whatever reason. Maybe you were a little nervous about it. Whatever this may be, you yourself might be like myself, a light worker, a tarot reader, an intuitive empath. Whatever area or aspect of spirituality that you might be in the beginning, you might have been able to hold yourself back. That wasn't right. You might have held yourself back. But now under this full moon, it speaks about it's not the time to be hidden. The aspect of this full moon is going to help us earth signs to what? To shine. It's our time to shine and shine in a very big way because of the sun energy here. We are going to shine. Now is the time for us to not hold back, to be hidden somewhere. We are meant to shine, to inspire, and to bring love and light to those that are receptive of it. So this Hierophant energy speaks about spirituality, speaks about things that, I'm sorry, like I said, that might have made us stagnant. Maybe we didn't have the confidence to help bring it out, whatever it was, and however this will mean for you. But now, this is the passion that we are now about to bring, because maybe this is something that is really close to your heart. Speaking about the heart chakra, maybe there's a connection that you feel some way on a spiritual level that you want to really come out and bring some type of spiritual truth. Speak your piece and not feel that you're going to somehow be judged. You know, at the end of the day, whatever it is that you are seeking, and whatever it is, this can kind of also speak upon one's higher calling. If your higher calling in some kind of way is linked to a spirituality that you have been embarrassed about, now is not the time. But because of this full moon, you got the full moon, and we also have the sun that is behind this earth signs that is going to help bring this to light. People are going to see us. People's going to hear us, whether they want to hear us or not. This is our time to shine, right? And we're going to see it, okay? So that's what I got. But also, the Page of Swords came out from the bottom of the deck. The Page of Swords speaks about truth. It's information. So whatever information that we want to share, maybe you guys, like myself, you're on a platform and you want to speak your truth, but again, you have been a little shy about it. You haven't been confident. Well, speaking about the Leo energy, because like I said, we all have that Leo aspect and energy within us. You're going to come out and shine and bring out that energy and that attitude of bravery. You're going to come out. It's time for you to roar, right? Because the lion, he is the king of his jungle, which means that he is a leader. Maybe some of you are, in fact, a leader. Maybe you are a spiritual counselor. Put it where it applies for you. But in whatever and however aspect of spirituality or work that you're in, this is the time of when this full moon and the sun energy, which we're going to shift over now to speak about, when asked, how will we benefit from the source of this energy along with this full moon? And guess what came out, guys? We got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. But along with it was also the Four of Swords. So I don't know how well you can see, but if you look, there's some kind of like little lights there. So some of us might have felt that our sparks of something might have faded, or maybe the sparks have been lost. Well, the sun and this full moon is going to restore and bring back our sparks so that we can in fact shine and be illuminated, to be seen, because the Six of Wands speaks about victory, but it's also about recognition. So this is what I'm saying. If some of you have a platform out there and you have been a little stagnant, a little hesitant or apprehensive about shining, no, stop. Get out on stage, so to speak. Get in front of that camera. Go and speak your piece. Go ahead and do what you were meant to do. And whatever it might be, it doesn't have to be anything spiritual. It can be some other area that you have been a little apprehensive about. Now is the time to be brave and make that happen. And this is what and how the full moon will bring and mean for us earth signs. It's all good. It's all positive. All right. So before I close out, I do want to read about the sun right quick. But you know something which I overlooked that I think is very significant. I do want to go back to the fifth house about passion and what it really truly means. This is the message here. It says, in terms of the action that we're going to take about whatever it is that we're passionate about, it says here, ponder your loves and longings, whatever activates your heart, and ask yourself what you love enough to share with the whole world. And this is what I'm saying. Whatever this is that you have a passion for, that you weren't quite ready for, now is the time to share it with the world, right? Think of what activates that sparkly magic in you. Going back to the Four of Swords, the sparks may have burnt out, but now the Six of Wands, it's time for those sparks to be renewed, to be illuminated in a big way. It says, no matter your age, your inner adolescent sparks your creative process. To nurture that spark, be playful, grab a spontaneous moment, and let your imagination wander. And this is what the Six of Wands is about. Creating and activating the spark that we need to at this time. And if it's something that we have felt to do, this is how the full moon is going to help us to activate it. And right quick, I want to close out by speaking upon the sun's energy and how and what that would mean for us. Basically, it says the sun's light shines through the teacher, the actor, the leader, speaking upon leader in terms of the Hierophant. You might be a leader or a counselor in some kind of way, right? It says those who use their enthusiasm, warmth, and charisma for a common good. It's time for you to take center stage. Is this not what the Six of Wands represents? Being in the spotlight, taking center stage. All right, earth signs. Okay, it says, let the sun's light flow through you and shine, illuminate, and energize your surroundings, and use this to be of service. And I'm going to leave it there. The ending, to be of service. You would know how that will apply for you. All right, Earth signs, that is what I got for you under this full moon in Leo's reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, send some spark and electricity to that thumbs button to give me a like. As well, subscribe to this channel if you have not. And last but not least, you could share with your friends and family. Until our next moon phase reading, guys, I'm wishing you a wonderful light. Continue to shine, baby. Bye.